Okay. Hi, we are Marion and Flick from the One Stop Shop Aberdeen. Hi, Flick. And we are so excited because it's Autistic Pride. And we are absolutely gutted as well as being excited, right?
Yeah, it would be so lovely if we could do this in person and actually see everyone. But yeah, we're still really excited to be doing it online, and there's a chance that maybe later on in the year we'll actually be able to organize something in person, which would be
Yeah.
amazing.
If restrictions allow, it would be so good if we could do something for Autistic Pride in person, but we'll keep an eye on the restrictions. But we have been very, very lucky in that we are taking part in the live stream from the Autistic Pride Alliance. And we did a lovely recording for that, which will be shown tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we discussed our spins with the lovely Lisa Collinson and Aileen Patterson. So yeah, very excited for everyone to see that because we had an amazing time filming it.
Yeah, I mean, so many people seem to problematize special interests, but we really wanted to take the stigma out of that and just have some blooming good fun talking about them, right? Yeah, but sorry, go on.
No, no, it's not you got.
Well, I was going to say this is pretty much your first year celebrating Pride. Did you say?
Yes, because I did last year. I sort of was aware of it happening, but I didn't actually, sort of get to come along or anything. And so this year will be my first year actually celebrating and being involved properly. And that's really, really exciting.
Yeah. So, what does Pride mean to you?
Well, I think as someone who didn't know that I was autistic for a really long time, and I didn't really feel like I fitted in an awful lot, and I always sort of thought that maybe that was because I'd moved around a bunch, and I didn't sort of fit in geographically. But then realizing as an adult that I'm actually autistic has made me realize that I do fit in somewhere. I fit in with the autism community. I fit in with other autistic people. And that's been really exciting. So for me, Pride is about celebrating the fact that I kind of have this community and this home now. And I have this whole identity as well, which has been brilliant to kind of explore. And I'm really excited about that. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to being able to be involved in something so happy and so positive, because there's such a negative narrative around autism. And so what does Pride mean to you, Marion?
Well, I think so. Building on what you said about the negative narrative, for me, it's kind of an act of defiance. It's pretty much a political act. So I would say, I am proud to be autistic, actually. Yeah. A lot of people have these negative connotations about autism, and whenever you see how it very often gets presented in the media and all that. So for me, I think it's about showing that we're so much more than people expect. That autistic people are not the stereotypes very often that get presented. So it really is a kind of a political act of defiance for me. So I am proudly autistic, and I think very often whenever you're going through a diagnosis process or whenever you're trying to read about it online, it's really difficult to move away from that. And I know this is something that I say a lot, but we are much more than the sum of our difficulties. And for me, Pride is about sort of sharing that. And I'm sure some people watching this will already know that within about half an hour or so of me getting my own autism diagnosis, I decided that we were going to throw the first Autistic Pride event in Aberdeen. So it's always been something that's very, very close to my heart, something that's really, really important. And I will never, ever forget that first Autistic Pride event when we had no idea how many people were going to turn up. And then we had about 100 people show up. We had so many lovely autistic children running around, I'm autistic, and really embracing their identity and feeling such pride in who they are and getting to meet all these other people who were like them, seeing all these parents who were seeing autistic adults for the first time and realizing that their kid had so many more possibilities than they'd already had. It really gave me just tremendous hope for the future, that the autistic community can have a really bright future, especially if we've got these youngsters who are growing up knowing who they are and really embracing that. that's definitely something that's worth putting on, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that you put that really beautifully, actually. And want to remind everybody as well to tune in, because the Autistic Pride Alliance will be live streaming the Autistic Pride event tomorrow on YouTube. And our slot is probably going to be about 11 o'clock. So
Yeah.
tune in then and see us then.
Yeah. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.